Now let's say you're looking for a home that has no HOA, some of the lowest property taxes in the Austin, Texas area. I think I found something that might work out for you. So first, before I do anything, I want to kind of show you the neighborhood. So this home is, it's completely redone on the inside, but let me turn and let you see. This right here is your elementary school, and then coming down the street, just so you can kind of get an idea of how the neighborhood looks. Now let's go ahead inside the house. And we're, I want to say like a mile and some change from Apple in Austin, Texas, their new campus. And it's right down the street from Raton Creek. So if you know that neighborhood, this is where we're at. We're in, what is this, Millwood? All right. Obviously, it's staged and it's gorgeous on the inside. Complete renovation. They did not spare any expense when it comes to, they have the actual tile, wood look tile floors. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be fully transparent and talk about just some good and some of the bad things. One of the things that I love when you're walking into a home like this is when you walk in, you actually have a coat closet right at the front door. I don't know how many houses don't have a coat closet at the front door. I like that the knobs work. You'd be surprised how many houses the knobs don't work at all. So it looks like this is a wood fireplace. I don't see a gas key. So I'm guessing this is a wood fireplace, which, you know, I could love it or leave it. The other thing is if you wanted to mount a TV, I wouldn't want to mess that up, right? So you'd almost have to set it on a stand up there. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as we're spinning around. So love that there's a fan, cedar, the beam up at the top, tall ceilings, looks good. The lighting is good. So let's start off. What do we want to do? Kitchen first. Okay. Obviously they did a really good job with the cabinetry. So you've got spice cabinets. You've got room to be able to put some stools. You've got a little bit of an elevation lip so you can eat comfortably. A nice gas range. None of the stuff that's on the countertops is going to come with the property, y'all, just so you know. So it looks like a new dishwashing unit. Okay. And even the pantry has some staging in it. Whoever did the staging, they did a really good job. All right. So you've got the built-in, and I'm just curious here. And see, it does not vent out. So to me, that would, because it's a newer unit, it might have a really powerful fan that helps. But I've had some clients that go back and forth with whether or not, like depending on what they cook, whether or not they need it to vent out. So I'm starting here because this is the primary, and then you've got a couple other bedrooms over there. So right off the kitchen, you've got the primary bedroom. I'm going to come in here. Again, a lot of light. It's so funny because you see these memes talking about natural light now, which is really bad. But it's true. There's a lot of natural light. Okay, so I love that they did the stand-up shower. They had to forego the bathtub to give you a little more space here, but now you also have a closet. So they probably didn't have a closet before. I'd have to look at the historical pictures. And if you're interested in that, if you want to see some of the historical pictures, all you have to do is hit me up. You can go to ianofboston.com, sign in, and send me a message at any time. And if you want to see this house or anything like it, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself properly. If you haven't been to my channel before, I go by Ian of Austin, and I love doing content like this where I'm just as transparent as possible because, people don't always know, especially if you're buying a house for the first time in the state of Texas, it might be very, very different. And Austin, even more so than some of the other places across Texas. So notice there's another closet in here. So yeah, like I said, they probably got rid of the bathtub to be able to add a second closet. You've got your dual vanity sinks. You put a couple of mirrors up there, and then still a linen closet. They did a really, really solid job with the storage. I'm definitely a fan of that one. God, it's so corny, so bad. Okay, what else do we have? So let's take a look outside first. Do that. Look out back. Sorry, my finger keeps getting in the way, but holding this thing. All right, love that there is a covered patio. Wish that there was a fan, but you can't get everything. And there's an outlet out here. So that's easy to use. And the yard is surprisingly large. It looks like they must have replaced some of these fence panels on this side. Okay, so you've got your AC unit. I don't know what the condition of it is, but it doesn't look like it's brand spanking new, I'll tell you that. All right, but I like that they did the mulch, especially because there's no gutters, right? So in the state of Texas, usually it gets really hot during the summer. The ground swells, goes up and down, and if there's no gutters, There's a lot. Okay, so let's say there's no gutters and it rains heavy. You might cause erosion here. Also, you don't want too much water sitting along the foundation, and so having the mulch here kind of keeps it temperate, but gutters would help keep it from, hitting that angle and kind of push it out to the side. So gutters would be a good thing to add. I like that there's an entry over here, and it looks like there's plenty of room for, let's say, a garden or something like that. Neighbor's trees coming through the fence. Okay, we've got a power line right here. That's a personal thing. Some people love it, some people hate, or some people don't mind it, some people hate it. All right, this is a beautiful home though. Very, 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 very good remodel. All right, so now let's look at these rooms in the back. So starting off with the guest bath. Okay, so the guest bath, tile all the way up. I mean, I don't think it's real. Is it real tile? It looks like it is. It looks like it's real tile all the way to the ceiling, so that's nice. I love that there's an inset in there. Okay, so you can see our toilet and kind of a little bit of extra space here, so it's not too crowded. And then when we're talking about the sink, see, this is one of those things as we're looking, a little bit of separation here, so you got to clean that up some. Not that it's a problem, but this is a wet area, right? So, you don't want any space here. All right, they probably replaced every single one of the panels in this house, which I would imagine, any of the covers, switch covers and outlet covers. I think it looks nice. So let's look at the garage here. Okay. Oh, well, that's it for light. So it's a 2-car garage. So one of the things that I can't, is that an outlet? Yeah, that's good. One of the things that I can't really stand is that in a lot of these places, they didn't think about the garbage cans, and this is taking up a car space. You can't fit 2 cars in here with the garage, with the garbage cans in the garage. So where do you put them? You can't have them outside because they can't be seen. Although there's no HOA, the city itself is going to complain about it. And then your washer and dryer is in the garage. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Some people can't stand that. Some people are like, whatever. Your HVAC and your, it must be locked. Your HVAC and your water heater are sitting right here, which means they're easy access. You don't have to climb up in any attic for it. And the fact that there's even a garage door opener included, that's nice. What is that, a scuttle? It's not a pull down, so, okay. So that's our garage. And just off to the garage, you have 2 more bedrooms. So right here. And I would say that this is a twin size bed, if I were to guess. Let's go with the twin or a single, something like that. So that gives you kind of an idea of the amount of space that we're working with here, and there's kind of an offset corner. So, but it's a smaller home. This is not a large home, which is why it's great for, like I said, first-time buyers or someone looking at an investment property. It's pretty clutch. I don't know if you know this, but generally price per square foot, you end up getting a higher rent if this is an investment for you. So this room's a little bit larger, and it has a little bump out here. There we go. Oh, who's going to win? I'm going to go with the aqua over on the left. And then we've got another closet right here. Okay. Yeah, I think I've covered most of this. Thank you so much for paying attention, watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Hopefully I gave you some value in this. It was relatively short, but what do you think of the house itself? Anyway, I'm Ian of Austin. Appreciate you. See you in the next video.